And hello, everyone. Welcome to Louis G's Sports Word. Right now, we're going to do the second round of the NFL mock draft. Right now, first round went down last night. A couple of surprises, a lot of weird trades, especially towards the end of the first round. Which means a lot of people dropped to the second round. A lot of good players, a lot of value picks. As you could tell here, go through it one by one. Here we go. Cincinnati, they took Burrow the first round. No brainer there. They get an offensive tackle, Jones, from Houston, who fell to the first round to protect him. Great footwork, good punch. Surprised he's lasted to the first round. Only thing I can say is, his level competition wasn't the highest in college, so that's why that happened. Indianapolis goes with Mims, the wide receiver from Baylor. Tall, big catch radius body guy, someone who's going to replace T.Y. Hilton, give the quarterback Rivers another target. Detroit will get McKinney as they try to rebuild that defense. They got Okudah. They get building McKinney to pair up with them. Makes a lot of sense. Guy could very versatile, can tackle, could play in space, could play zone. So that makes a lot of sense. I have Seattle trading up with the Giants, giving up their two back-end second-round picks to trade up to get Ezra Cleveland, the offensive tackle. People like him. He graded really well at the combine. So they move up to get him to protect, picked up Russell Wilson. New England, who traded back down, didn't make a pick yesterday. Gets A.J. Epinesa, a versatile defensive lineman who could play the outside, could play interior defensive line, very productive in college. Baltimore trading up with Carolina. Carolina taking the bottom two picks of Baltimore, picking Laviska Shenault, the guy who could do a little bit of everything. Could play receiver, could play running back. They're very, very creative there in offense in Baltimore, especially with Lamar Jackson. So Shenault's just another piece to the puzzle. Miami taking the best running back in the place, Swift, very versatile. Can catch the ball in the backfield, creates a punch, can run in between the line, the tackles. That makes sense there. Houston will take Grant Delpit as they try to rebuild their defense. Missing Tyrann Mathieu last year, you can tell that really hurt them. Cleveland will take the safety also. Winfield has good bloodlines. Dad played in the league for a very long time. Jacksonville still building their defense. We'll add another piece there. And Elliott, defensive tackle from Missouri. Guy had a tremendous year last year. Makes a lot of sense. Chicago taking Christian Fulton, who slipped to the second round. Guy is very good in coverage. Good with tackling as well. To replace Prince. Indy, another pick here. Get another target for Rivers, a tight end this time. Cole Kmet, the first tight end off the board from Notre Dame. Good upside. We'll focus just on football for a change, not baseball as well. That makes a lot of sense there, as he has room for potential there. Tampa Bay adding more pieces to the puzzle. They're a win-now team. And a receiver, Pittman Jr. I was looking for a slot receiver. Didn't make sense, so they take the best receiver on the board, Pittman Jr. 6'4", big catch radius, runs really well for his size. Will be the third receiver. They can slide, the Penn State wide receiver, Goodwin into the slot. That makes a lot of sense. Denver will take Lucas Niang, the best offensive tackle left on the board. Graded really well last year at TCU. Rarely got beat. Atlanta adds pass rushing to their defense, and Julian Okwara, guy is very put together, really twitchy, bendy, can really get to the quarterback, create pressure. Definitely a high ceiling guy there. Jets add a wide receiver, Higgins, the Clemson wide receiver, big tall receiver that will help Sam Darnold, reach his full potential. Big catch radius kind of guy, body guy, quicker than you normally think. Pittsburgh will get Braun, the end linebacker. He just looks like a Pittsburgh Steeler. Could be versatile, blue collar kind of guy. Makes a lot of sense there. Chicago getting Matos, the Penn State edge rusher. This one makes a lot of sense. Got to pair him with Khalil Mack. Dallas, who add Jalen Johnson, who most people thought he'd be a first-round pick, a cornerback from Utah. Makes a lot of sense. Rams, who rebuild their offensive line, will get Jackson, the Ohio State guard. Guy's just good run blocker, good pass blocker, just good Good pick there, good value pick there. Philadelphia, who will get Ashton Davis to replace safety to replace Malcolm Jenkins, who went back to New Orleans. Davis, who can play in space, can good in pass coverage, makes a lot of sense there. Buffalo will get Taylor, the running back out of Wisconsin. Very productive. Will be part of the running back carousel to complement the offense there with Diggs and the rest of the complementary things there for that young quarterback out there. Talking about Diggs, his brother Diggs goes to Carolina, replacing James Bradbury, the corner. Makes a lot of sense there. Good physical, tall, lengthy, really good corner there. Could play press. Miami getting the safety Duggar, guy people like him a lot. Very versatile. Really, was undervalued a lot and went to a small school because of it. Really came to his own. Turned a lot of heads. That makes a lot of sense there. The Rams again getting quality there at Cushenberry. Could play center or guard at the next level. I would assume center. Good guy, very good blocker, graded really well. Minnesota taking Davis and the Auburn defensive lineman, who people really like, can play inside, can play outside, makes a lot of sense. The Giants, who traded back in this draft, getting an Alabama edge rusher, Terrell Lewis. Guy is a freak athlete, very productive, really twitchy, bendy kind of guy. Can create a lot of pressure. Only thing with him is a little bit injury risk, injury past, but hope the Giants are willing to take the risk there. Carolina getting the linebacker Dye from Oregon, replacing Kuechly. It makes a lot of sense there. Good tackler, good in space, good in coverage. What are you looking for in today's linebacker, middle linebacker? So Carolina gets a good value there. Tennessee getting Curtis Weaver, the edge rusher, defensive end from Boise State. Very protective guy. Productive in there. Only thing that matters him is body type. He's a little soft. I think he's working on it, as well as level of protection of competition there at Boise. Green Bay, which had the biggest shock of the first round, drafting Jordan Love and trading up to get him, finally get a complimentary piece here in Chase Claypool, the wide receiver from Notre Dame. The wide receiver, he's big body, runs fast for his size. Could be a nightmare when it comes to matchups for defenses. That makes a lot of sense. Kansas City will get the cornerback they desperately need in Troy Pride from Notre Dame. So back-to-back Golden Domers. And then the Giants, wrapping up the last of the second round, get the center, Biadish, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, from Wisconsin. Grades really well. Just a consistent, center when it comes to production, as well as grading out, and the whole process. And they look to pair him up with Andrew Thomas as they try to establish a protection and run game for Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. So here's my second round draft. Hope you guys like it. Please provide your feedback in the comments section. Please view. And thank you guys very much. Thank you and have a great day.